The military can be a great proving ground for educators. For Jeff Minder, his time in the military as a survival, evasion, resistance, and escape specialist, providing training to America's most elite warfighters and pilots, proved invaluable to his future post-military.
The military gave me a PhD in GSD. I know how to get shit done. As SEER specialists, we were tasked to train some of the world's greatest warfighters to survive in the wilderness, to survive POW camps, and to return with honor. I've had them come back and tell me that we did it successfully. They came home because of what we taught them.
Suffering a traumatic brain injury after a parachute jump, he retired from the military on a medical discharge and lost himself for a few years trying to self-medicate his PTSD the way that many returning combat veterans do.
I'm not unique. As men, society's told us, rub a little dirt in it, get over it, press on. We can't show weakness.
At probably the lowest point in his life, he got what he described as a poor man's service dog. Recognizing that he needed something to pull himself from his dysfunctional state, the untrained dog provided something that other people, medications, and the bottle couldn't.
I needed a minute to figure out I couldn't self-medicate back to normal. I needed an intervention. I was becoming a drunk, a junkie, but I found my intervention in a dog. Obi was a life saver, a game changer. Right? He had no formal training, but there was something between us, a bond between us that was transformative to my recovery and my growth. I had a very successful internet company, writing code and doing other nerdy stuff. And I decided then I was selling out to my partners and I was going on a new mission. That mission was to train dogs and to train other people how to train dogs so they could have that experience that I have with Obi.
At the heart of his training ideology is a core belief in the fundamentals. Minder says that there are fundamental skill sets that provide the foundation upon which every other skill set or specialty is based.
They become a foundation dog because of what we've created, that we put these dogs through this replicable process that brings out the absolute best in any dog. Once that dog's completed in the foundation dog training, he shows his strengths, he shows his weaknesses. They're solid dogs. Some of them go to police departments, some can go to the military, some can be protection dogs, but they all have a job because we start with this foundation that brings out that best in every dog.
Yeah, there it is.
Top Tier Canine has placed hundreds of dogs in the past 5 years and trained and certified hundreds of trainers to his difficult standards. It's a force multiplication mindset he learned in the military that's never left him.
It's not easy till you've done it 100 times. And then you still make mistakes. Get up there and practice your command sequence. It makes a difference.
Our Academy for Dog Trainers trains anybody to come in and learn to train dogs, learn to run a business. They follow our processes and they're successful. From training pets to training foundation dogs to protection and service dogs, to allow people the ability to do what we've already done successfully, the force multiplier.
Top Tier Canine has provided trained dogs to some of the most elite warfighters and law enforcement agencies in the country, but it's never lost its foundational roots in service dog training for those whose lives can be forever changed, if not saved, through the intervention of a well-trained dog.
I had the privilege and the honor of working with warfighters all over the world, from Navy SEALs to Army Special Forces, all of them. They had no standard for how their dogs were being deployed in combat. No standard at all. So what we've started to do and been able to do is take our standard, our processes, and make a reliable, replicable solution for all of our warfighters, for all of our law enforcement departments, for anybody who wants a great service dog or protection dog. It's the same process that creates the greatest dogs on the planet, and now the handlers know exactly what they're getting when they get that leash in their hand. They know how to manage the dog, and the dog works for them instead of against them.
Out, heel.
If he has a pet peeve, it's for the nonprofit and the for-profit scam artists out there that raise capital in the name of a heartfelt cause, that collect a lot of money and produce very few dogs for those in need.
As a veteran, you want to really get my blood boiling? Scam another veteran. I try to raise money under their name for fake service dogs, scam them for gain, for profit. I won't stand for that.
From pet obedience training to service dogs, personal protection, and bomb and drug detection, Jeff's training protocols and unmatched accomplishments are all deeply rooted in his belief that you can't expect what you can't inspect. That standards must be replicatable, measurable, and attainable, but never so rigidly entrenched that you ever stop trying to better the process or the results.
I learned growing up to be part of the solution, not part of the problem, and that anything worth doing is worth doing right. Pursuit of excellence is always the goal. Through constant improvement, we never settle for where we are today. There's always a better tomorrow. You can truly create a special dog if you follow some proven principles without compromise. And we will never stop improving. We will never stop getting better.